Hello, hello. Welcome to Ify'S reviews. Yeah, no more real. Things still stay for real, for real. I am Ifoma, aka Ify, and I am here with a special guest.
Grace, aka Grass.
Ooh,
Came
Mama
up with that one
like
on the
you.
spot.
Mama
Yep.
like you. Listen, we are doing the singles of the week and we're going to go bar for bar. You should know by now. We're going to be seeing if we're here for this, if we're feeling iffy, or are we in the middle with a depends on the day. Miss Grass, would you like to start us off?
I would love to.
Please.
Thank
I
you.
love it. I love it.
So, my first here for this is Mary Mary by Chillinit.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I am so here for this one. The beat is so clean. Like paired with like such a catchy little riff as well. Like it's such like a headbang,
It
you know?
is. It is.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think like the rhythm and flow as well of Chillinit's rap is like just so beautifully complements the beat. Like it's definitely a track that I can imagine myself like pumping on the way to uni. And I probably
Yes.
will be.
No, of
Yeah.
course. Okay, love. My first here for this is Piggies by Gazelle. I think this, yeah, yeah,
Okay. All
yeah,
right.
yeah, I know. Not really, yeah. No, yeah. This is actually, of all Gazelle songs, my favorite Gazelle song. I really like her
Oh.
pace and I love the tone throughout the whole thing. And what really just takes it over for me is the bass. Listening with headphones, I was like, oh my God.
That's so
Oh my God.
interesting.
Okay. Okay, no, yeah, it's fine. I also like the trumpet in the background as well.
Oh,
Rue was actually
valid.
the one doing the trumpet. Yeah.
Crazy.
Shout out Rue.
That was my favorite
But yeah,
part.
right. But yeah, it just made for a really fun listen. Great song. Yeah, what's your next one?
Okay, my next here for this is Place Where I Go by Keanu Nelson.
Okay.
I really, really love this one.
Mm-hmm.
I almost feel like it's got very healing like musicality to it. Like the composition, overall production is really gorgeous. You can really hear like how intentional every note is, and Keanu Nelson's voice complements the instruments so like seamlessly. And even though it's not super prominent, I think like one of my favorite parts was the use of like the clapsticks on the offbeat.
Mama likes.
Like throughout the whole song, it's like a very lovely creative embellishment that really just like enhances the whole song.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. So I can't go on after that. Okay. My next here for this is Leave It by Deal, Station Hayes, and Taco. Track. I loved this song so much. I love when it picks up during both of their verses, tacos and stations. The production overall is a 10 out of 10. The saxophone with Dill having its moment, and then also the repeated hook from Taco towards the end was kind of just a chef's kiss for me. I really liked this a lot more than Dill's last single, Certified Classic. It's been on repeat. Love. What's yours?
Funny enough, you say that.
Oh,
Mine
wow.
is Leave It by Dill, Station Hayes, and Taco. And I had one word for this, and it was obsessed.
No, quite literally.
Like, I've always been such a massive fan of like jazzy rap. And so like from the start, from the moment I heard like the gorgeous piano, the snazzy sax, like the riff at the start, I was like, yeah, I already know I'm gonna love this one.
No, Dill did his big one.
Yeah. And I agree. I said the production,
It's
incredible,
insane.
incredible. Like the raps, honestly, like the whole like collaboration decision was incredible. Very
Okay.
much here for it.
Gorge,
yeah.
gorge. Okay, my next one, Am I, in brackets, Tell Me by Zafty. He has not been missing. All his singles so far, I have been loving, especially this one. This is my favorite song of his so far. I've had this one on repeat. I cannot fault this song at all. And if you ask me what I like, it's everything. Like I can't pinpoint what I like about this song. It is literally everything. His constant flow switching, the backing is mixed to perfection. The hook is catchy. I can't get enough of this song. So yeah.
Love it, love it. Well, my next here for it is Living Room featuring Zion Garcia by Jerome Blazé, and I think it's such a beautiful song. It's like Jerome's decision to collab with Zion was so perfect. Like already the original version of Living Room was just stunning, like incredible. But then like the collaboration just was like cherry on top. Like
Wax.
Zion's deep, like kind of ambient vocality just worked really well. And I feel like what I really loved was the production of like the orchestral like elements. That was beautiful.
Okay, love.
Yeah.
That's actually my next one. Oh my god.
Would you look at that?
Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Crazy. Yeah, Living Room by Jerome Blazé featuring Zion Garcia. Stunning overall. I really liked seeing a different side to Zion with the spoken word on just a very classic Jerome Blazé production. It was magical. Yeah, I've obviously seen Zion rap, seen him kind of sing. The spoken word, as someone who is a poet, it's always going to hit home for me. Yeah, when comparing this to the original Living Room, I love hearing how Jerome just reimagined this song in general. I think I like this a bit more than the original I Can't Love. I lie. No, I think I do.
Same.
I think
was
I
like,
do.
it was an element that I didn't know it needed.
No,
you know?
right,
Yeah,
right,
it was.
right. And like, yeah, I love seeing how Jerome's brain can come to life in his art and his pieces. And yeah, there's not a Jerome Blase song that I hate, so keep
Valid
going.
too.
Never stop. Never
Don't,
stop.
please.
Go on.
Moving on to depends on the day whether I'm here for this or not.
Okay.
First one is Brokeback Bitch.
You're gonna be very surprised at where I put this one.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
But please,
All right.
okay,
So
tell us your reason.
I actually think it's quite a bop.
Okay.
You know, I think her voice is so incredible, such like a soft yet like melodic vocality. But I do think the reason it's like depends. Maybe it's more teetering, but I do think that considering how beautiful the quality of her voice is, she could do so much more with it. Like I feel like she could maybe be a bit more creative with the production of the song by like including her voice in the backing with some like backing vocals, some nice harmonies, like a bit more like delicate extra texture in there. I think that would have elevated it a bit.
I do like your reasoning. Okay, well, my last here for this is Go Dumb by Vivi Pete, Utility, and Brodinski. This is a Vivi Pete classic. Very fun track. Obviously makes you want to dance, and I am constantly loving the producing that goes behind a song that's released by like Utility specifically. Yeah, I think it's really entertaining. I would, however, love to see more stuff like Wassa. I think that was one of its kind with both of them, with Utility and Vivi Pete. And that song really blew up for a reason. With Go Dumb, even though I am here for this, I feel like we could now see something different from Vivi Pete. I think it's time to kind of see her start to evolve.
Agreed.
Or not look to another sound. Yeah, I don't know. I just think we need a bit of change, but I'm here for it. I think.
You think?
No, I think I'm here. No, I'm definitely here for this. I think the next song that comes out from them will need to be different though. Yeah, and then
I feel you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me go.
Valid.
Your turn.
Okay. My next one, for Depends, is Forgive Me by Jaconte.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's such a stunning song. I think she's got such an incredible vocal range and quite like a distinctive tonal quality, and I really, really loved like the spoken bridge.
Yeah.
Like it was giving like almost groovy like 60s music.
Agreed.
Like I was getting some like Sharon Jones, the Dap Kings, Shirley Brown vibes. It was awesome. But the only reason I say like depends on the day is mainly because I do feel that it kind of lacked like that bit of like oomph, you know?
Yeah.
Like I feel like whilst it's like definitely a song I'd listen to again and pop in a playlist probably and probably will. It's not one that I like had me fully immersed. Like I feel like it didn't really like capture me, and like it wouldn't be one that I'd have on repeat for like on repeat for the next month or so.
Yeah.
You know?
No,
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel that. Well, I am now onto teetering on, so I'm like in the middle of Here for This and Depends, and that the first one is Mary Mary by Chillinit. I think this is a super bouncy song, and I think the production is sensational. I love the trumpets, I love the backing vocals, and I think his lyricism is solid. The only reason I keep it on teeters is because I just don't see myself reaching to listen to this song a lot more than I would, but if it comes on, I'm not turning it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like there will be points where I'm like, I think I need to hear this, but it's not going to be as often as like a solid Here for This would be. So yeah.
I get that.
Thank you.
Valid.
Thank you.
My next one is Letter to My Son by Rob Swam.
Is that depends? Straight depends?
Depends.
Yep.
Depends. So like, you know this about me, but I'm not usually typically one to like listen like as much to lyrics. I'm more very like immersed in them. That sounds so bad. But like I can appreciate lyrics, but for me when I first like listen to a song, if I'm like unconsciously
She is like
listening,
this.
I will like be more immersed in like the beat or like the
Yeah.
instruments kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And honestly, this one I was very much drawn to the lyrics though. Like his lyricism is really moving and quite beautiful, I think.
Okay. Team. My last teeters for depends in here for this is Place Where I Go by Keanu Nelson. I really enjoy the sound of this song, especially the backing. There are these little sprinkles of like piano in there that warm it up a lot and like warm me up a lot. And I warm me up. I also like really love his tone in this song, and it's just very calming. I do actually like listen to this in my day to day, but the reasoning for this placement is because even though I have it on repeat, I see myself getting bored of it a bit faster than I would with other tracks. Like, I'll have it on repeat, but I'm like, after like a day or two, I'm like, okay, like, I need a break. Whereas with other songs that I'm constantly, like, I can listen for months, you know?
Yep.
But it's still great. So, yeah.
It is a beautiful song.
Your next one?
All right. So, moving on to my first teetering, which is between Depends and Feeling Iffy About It. And it is Am I Tell Me by Zafty.
Okay. I'm not, okay.
It's just like not really something I would typically listen to.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not like, it wouldn't be like my first pick of the,
Okay.
pick of the draw. But I really, really loved the chorus. And like
sing it.
Don't do this to me.
Sorry, continue.
Zafty's like creative production I thought was so like creative with the like repeated like overlaying of his vocals in the chorus. I thought that was really cool, and it was really powerful as well, and like quite effective. Added like a really distinctive element to the song. The only reason I said teetering is because like disregarding that it's not it's not really a sound I'd normally be drawn to, and I also personally feel it lacked a bit of like consistency, I want to say.
That's actually crazy to me, but okay.
Like when it comes
That's
to like the verses,
insane.
like I feel like the chorus is so vibey, so like powerful in its production. Then I feel like I don't know, I found like the energy kind of dropped off a bit going into the verses.
Okay, that's your personal opinion, so I'll respect it, but like, are you done?
Yeah.
All right. That's what I can't agree with that. Like, I literally can't. I think that was.
You don't have to. It's personal.
Wow. All right. Okay, I am now on my depends. Solid depends. My only one is Forgive Me by Jacotine. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name, Jacotine. I'm really, like, I'm dead straight in the middle with this one. She has such an Amy Winehouse vibe, very soulful lyrics, tone, and themes that, like, come from her. But as the song went on, I found myself, like, I don't know, I was like, am I into this? I don't know. Hence why I'm depends on the day. Towards the end, I really liked it a lot more. But I just think I need to sit with this one and take it in a bit. It's weird because I actually can't fault or criticize anything or correct anything. Like, I think it's really solid for what it is. I genuinely just need to like re-listen to this and take more time and sit with it. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of went through the same journey.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. It's kind of like I feel like
no, you can get on to the next one.
Okay. Gonna say it's something you could pop in the background.
No, of course.
You know?
Yeah.
Moving on. Moving on to Feeling Iffy About It.
Okay.
My first feeling iffy about it is Piggies by Gazelle.
Okay.
It's just, once again, something I typically wouldn't listen to.
That's okay.
But I can definitely see this track doing really well.
Yeah.
It's definitely got that like catchy element. But for me personally, I feel like the main reason feeling a bit iffy about it is because I feel like when the bass, like, I know this was one of your reasons
You
that
didn't
you were
like
here
the
for.
bass?
I thought it was a bit harsh.
I love a bass.
Like, I love a bass, but I think like considering the kind of like delicate little like
I
you know,
get that.
the little different instruments that were going on, I feel like the bass kind of was like, whoa.
See, I once again disagree. I think the juxtaposition of like the little sparkly parts and her voice being really like falsetto with the bass was kind of like if I could put it into motion.
And you did.
Never again.
Maybe we skip
Holy
that
crap.
one next time.
Yeah, we'll cut that out. He won't cut it out. So my next, okay, now I'm on teetering to It's gonna be like, why is this gonna go so long?
Go on.
Sorry. So my next one is now a teetering between Depends and Feeling Iffy. It's the only one, and it's Letter to My Son by Rops One. I really like the sentiment of this song and how truthful he is from start to finish. And his vulnerability is really showcased. I just don't see myself listening to it, unfortunately. I just think the backing wigged me out. I didn't really enjoy the backing track.
Really?
It was very, and I said why, like, for me, it was very 2016. And that was the only way I could put it.
Wait, that's so
It was the only way I could put it. And, like, I don't take to that anymore. Like, I had my time with that. I don't take to it.
It's 2025 now.
Sorry, I just can't do it. But I think I would have definitely bumped this up or would have enjoyed it more if it was just a different backing. For that reason, it sits where it sits. So
yeah, that's fair.
thank you.
Okay.
Are you done?
Moving on to my last feeling iffy about it.
Damn. Go on.
Go Dumb by
Okay.
VVP, Utility, and Brodinsky.
Okay.
Feeling a bit iffy about this one.
Okay, just a bit.
Just because, well, I actually think the like overall production was done like beautifully. I think it was done really well. I really liked like the little embellishments of like VVP's breath, like the little whispers underneath, like very VVP vibes.
Yes.
But in saying that, it's just like not personally one of my favorite VVP songs. Like I kind of agree with you in saying like I was, wanting something more like Wassa,
Yeah.
And it just felt like a little bit like there wasn't like anything really
I
like
get that.
exciting, like different, like what you said, kind of like different, new going on. Like I feel like definitely want to hear something
Different, yeah.
different.
I agree. Okay, well, my last feeling iffy and my last song is Broke Back Bitch by Janaba. I really debated where to put this one, and ultimately I ended here. I was into it at the start, but then it got into her verses, and I just felt like I was just wanting something really different with her pacing. I felt like she was trying to keep up with the beat. Outside of the chorus,
That's interesting.
I think the chorus was like lovely, but with her verses, I just felt like she was trying to keep up with it. So I wasn't taking to it too well. But yeah,
That's so fair.
Thank you so much.
Valid.
That's where I stand. So we're done? You're done?
We're done.
Well, those are our rankings. What are you thinking? Please let us know. Are you here for these? Are you feeling iffy or does it depend? I am iffy. Oh, I'm Ifoma, aka Iffy.
I am Grace, aka Grass.
And we'll see you next time. She won't, I will. Bye bye. Peace out.